those people who are vegetarians and those who are not vegetarians?
Well, what I have learned is that you actually eat according to your blood type. Yes. You eat according to your illness. Now, a lot of people do not eat according to their illness. They eat according to what somebody has told them. So here's a vegetarian that tells you you need to become a vegetarian. They don't know anything about that person's body, but they will go and they're standing right here waiting on me to give them something for them, and they're vegetarians. You follow me?
Yes.
So if you're a vegetarian and you're going to tell somebody else what to eat, why should you be here needing something for cancer or high blood or hay fever? Why are you here? And what makes your formula so much better? No, you eat according to your blood type, you eat according to your illness. Now that's something that people don't pay any attention to. But like I tell them, I said most of my clients are vegetarians because they should not be vegetarians.
Great.
And so that, you know, it's funny, but it's really not funny. And so I tell people, I say, you stop listening to people. Yes. I said, now, you're reading books and that's very good, but don't take everything you read to be you.
Yes, yes.
You see, because what these writers are writing about are people that they have had experience with. They have not had experience with you.
Yes, yes.
So emotionally, physically, mentally, all of that has to come in play as to why you are where you are.
Yes, this is so great. I'm discovering so many things here now. Still ask you something. Tell me about what, like some people eat some meat and some don't eat meat. Tell me the differences. I don't know how the body may react.
According to your blood,
yeah,
the only person that should not be eating meat are type A people.
Type A, that's the A, okay.
Right. A, and you got A, you got A
plus,
you got B,
yeah.
You got O. Now all of those you have O, meat is included. You have AB, meat is included. You have B, meat is included. A, you should be a vegetarian. Oh. But you can eat chicken and fish, but it doesn't do you any good, neither does it do you any harm.
Yes, I'm digging the right thing coming up. Yeah. This is my first time to know that the A is good for as a vegetarian, not a meat.
Right.
I'll hit it again one more time. You guys are ready?
So this is the situation that sickness basically comes from ignorance. Not saying that a person is dumb or anything.
Yes.
But they're ignorant of the knowledge as to what.
Something that you are not specialized on. You are ignorant, but you got to learn. Let's hear more.
This is what has kept us here for 30 years. You know, This is what has kept me. I have had difficulties in different areas. And from each area that I've had difficulties in, I have mastered that area. So when people come through those doors and explain their situation, I have basically been there. And I am over it now. So I shared with them. And a lot of times, for instance, you take a sister, brother, come in and say, what's good for losing weight? And I'll tell them exercise. And they say, well, I know that, but what's good for losing weight? I say, okay, well, over there we have weight loss helps, but you got to exercise. You can't get around exercising.
Yes.
And you have to move away from the table those foods that are making your hips big,
yes,
your thighs big, your waist big.
Especially the fat food.
That's right. You have to eat to be lean. And the only way you're going to be lean is you're going to have to keep the fat out of your mouth. If you don't keep the fat out of your mouth, you're going to gain weight. If you think you're going to lose weight by not exercising, you're just fooling yourself. You're just absolutely fooling yourself.
Yes. I'm glad talking to you, sir. I discovered my blood group today that I can eat meat. Because most of the time I don't eat meat. Now I hear this.
In my day, there was Joe Louis. Now, a lot of people don't even remember Joe Louis no more because of Muhammad Ali.
Yes.
But let me tell you something. When Joe Louis fought, when Maximilian fought, when those other great fighters fought, they had a steak on the plate for them to eat. You understand? They did not go into no fight being a vegetarian.
Yes.
They ate that meat. And the meat is good for you. Nowadays, I mean, the growth of the meat with the hormones, you have to watch that.
It's true.
But just know that it has been already documented that what's good for you is good for your blood type, and therefore you are able to eat it.
Thank you. So somebody like me to drink a little bit Guinness sometime, a little bit red wine. Is it good for me as a sportman?
Red wine.
Yeah.
Red wine is good for a table drink. For instance, before you eat, red wine is good because red wine builds up your blood cells. It builds up builds up the blood. Period. But I'm not talking about overindulging. I'm talking about a glass to give you an appetite. Yes. And as far as alcohol is concerned, you don't want to consume too much alcohol anyway because your body automatically makes alcohol.
So the body is already alcoholic a little bit.
Oh yes, the body automatically makes alcohol. The foods you eat automatically turns into alcohol. And find out, you know what I mean, what this does for us, what that does for us. The books are out there. The books are out there to tell us, but you know, a lot of times we don't like to read. We like to hear what this brother says or that sister says, and we're not even looking at the brother or the sister. The brother and the sister is out of line, and we're listening to them, trying to get in line, and they're out of line. So we have to be very careful in what we listen to.
Oh man, this is the best interview I ever captured from the brother Pastor Teller, the original. Oh, so great. Some people working with you for diagnosis, or do you have a place?
We work with doctors. We work with Dr. Williams, Dr. Watkins. The pictures on the wall will just tell you about us. We work with Dr. Mayfield. We work with Dr. Halter Clark. We work with Hannah Kroger. We work with the best of them.
Doctor, you are measuring. Are they here in Maryland, DC, or Virginia? Are they close around here?
Dr. Watkins is here. Dr. Williams is here. Dr. Halter Clark. See? Here is Dr. Halter Clark. She's down in Mexico. I went to Tijuana, Mexico to incorporate myself with her. Here was Dr. Bernard Jensen, the one arm over the shoulder. I studied under him. Dr. Mayfield.
Wow, that's you there with him.
That's me.
Wow.
With him.
And then this one here?
That's Dr. Mayfield. He's the one that started me off. This is Dick Gregory. I learned a lot from Dick Gregory right here.
And this is the real thing.
And right here.
Hannah Kroger.
Right there, that's Hannah Kroger. There's Dr. Watkins right there.
All these people, you collaborate with them?
Oh yes, all those people. And that's just some. And Dr. Africa right here.
Dr. Africa.
We were on the same program together. So what I don't know, I get on the phone, I'll call them and ask them, do they have any idea as to which way I should go. I have an idea, but my ideas need to be complemented with others' ideas in the holistic health field. That's basically where we are. You study until you know what you know. You follow me?
Yes.
But you study behind people that have proven themselves. Listen, everybody gets sick sometime.
Yeah, right.
Or they get sick and die.
It's true. It's true.
Simple as that. What we have to do is continue to work here to keep people well.
Thank you very much, sir. Came to this very wwcg clinic 2008, somewhere in November, whereby I get something for my son Junior. You know, he has some little problem for the speech, as autism. See, that's how I discovered this shop.
Having 3 tumors, 1 tumor in the brain, 1 tumor in the chest, 1 tumor in the thyroid area, and gave him 6 to 12 months to live.
Wow.
36 years old. You know that's very sad. 36-year-old young man.
Wow.
And the only symptom that he had was headaches.